do long distance. Sophia and Jack had been dating for 2 years when Jack had to move to Australia for work. Sophia was devastated that they would have to do long distance, but they both decided to give it a shot. The first few months were tough. They had to navigate different time zones and busy schedules, but they made sure to stay in touch as much as possible. They would send each other letters and care packages, and they would schedule regular video chats. As time went on, they started to get used to their new routine. They would plan trips to visit each other, and they would spend hours talking on the phone every day. Sophia would fall asleep listening to Jack's voice, and she would wake up to sweet messages from him. Despite the distance, their love only grew stronger. They would talk about their dreams for the future, and they would make plans to travel the world together. Sophia knew that Jack was the one she wanted to spend the rest of her life with, and she was willing to do whatever it took to make their relationship work. One day, Jack surprised Sophia with a plane ticket to Australia. She was thrilled to see him in person, and they spent the next 2 weeks exploring the beautiful country together. They went on hikes, saw kangaroos in the wild, and watched the sunrise over the ocean. As their time together came to an end, Sophia knew that saying goodbye would be the hardest thing she had ever done. But she also knew that their love was worth fighting for, and she promised to do whatever it took to make their relationship work. Over the next few months, they continued their long-distance relationship. They would talk on the phone every day, and they would plan their next trip to see each other. Sophia knew that the distance was hard, but she also knew that their love was strong enough to overcome anything. One day, Jack called Sophia with some exciting news. He had been offered a job in New York, and he wanted to move there to be closer to her. Sophia was over the moon, and she couldn't wait to have Jack by her side. When Jack finally moved to New York, Sophia was ecstatic. They spent their days exploring the city, trying new restaurants, and going on long walks in Central Park. Sophia felt like they were finally living the life they had always dreamed of, and she knew that their long-distance relationship had only made their love stronger. As they sat on a bench in Central Park, Jack turned to Sophia and said, "I love you more than anything in the world. I know that our long-distance relationship was tough, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. It made me realize how much I love you, and how much I need you in my life." Sophia couldn't believe how lucky she was. She had found the love of her life, and they had overcome the distance to be together. She knew that they still had their whole lives ahead of them, but she was excited to face whatever challenges came their way together. As they sat in the park, watching the sunset, Sophia thought back to their long-distance relationship. She knew that it wasn't easy, but she also knew that it was worth it. Their love had only grown stronger, and she was grateful for every moment they had spent apart. It had made their love stronger, and she knew that they would be together forever. Continue. Over the next few years, Sophia and Jack continued to build their life together in New York. They moved into a beautiful apartment, started new jobs, and made new friends. But no matter how busy they were, they always made time for each other. They would have date nights at home, cooking dinner together and watching their favorite movies. They would take walks in the park, holding hands and talking about their hopes and dreams. And they would always find time to cuddle up together at night, grateful for each other's love and support. Sophia couldn't believe how far they had come since their long-distance days. They had gone from miles apart to living in the same city, and she knew that their love had only grown stronger with time. One day, Jack surprised Sophia with a proposal in Central Park, where they had spent so many happy days together. Sophia was overjoyed, and she knew that saying yes was the easiest decision she had ever made. As they planned their wedding, Sophia couldn't help but think back to their long-distance days. She knew that they had been tough, but she also knew that they had been worth it. Their love had only grown stronger, and she knew that it would continue to do so for the rest of their lives. On their wedding day, Sophia and Jack exchanged vows, promising to love and support each other for all eternity. Sophia knew that they had been through so much to get to this point, but she also knew that their love was worth every single moment. As they started their new life together as husband and wife, Sophia knew that their long-distance days had taught her the most important lesson of all. Love is about more than just physical proximity. It's about trust, communication, and unwavering commitment. Sophia and Jack had proven that their love could overcome anything, and Sophia knew that they would continue to overcome any obstacles that came their way. They had a love that was built to last, and she was grateful for every moment they had spent together.